Welcome to SamvaadX News Podcast. Today is Wednesday, April 30th, and the time as we record this is 9 a.m.
We are Raj Patel and Priya Shah here.
And we're diving deep into today's headlines, trying to bring you the crucial insights.
Yes, a lot happening today.
We're looking at, well, a concerning escalation on our borders, some pretty significant shifts in the judiciary, too.
And, of course, intriguing developments in tech and the economy.
So let's get straight to it. Let's start with that tense situation.
Yeah.
India-Pakistan border.
Right. After the terrible attack in Pahalgam, things have clearly escalated.
We've seen reports, overnight ceasefire violations across quite a wide stretch, it seems.
Yeah, from Nowshera, Sundarbani, Akhnor on the LoC, even Baramulla, Kupwara, and then the international border near Parkwall, too.
That's quite widespread. And the Indian Army's response?
Termed swift and proportionate. They definitely responded.
What's your take on this rapid sequence?
Well, the timing, right after Pahalgam, it really underscores how fragile things are. The fact that Pakistan's army apparently initiated fire across so many sectors simultaneously, it does suggest something deliberate, doesn't it?
It points that way.
And the Indian Army's response, swift and proportionate, it shows readiness,
yeah.
But, it also raises the risk of things climbing higher.
And the government here seems very firm. PM Modi held high-level security meetings.
Yes, and that phrase, complete operational freedom given to the armed forces.
It's a strong signal, isn't it?
It really is. It means the military can act more quickly, tactically, without needing immediate clearance for every single move.
Which could be effective in a fast-moving situation.
Exactly. But it also puts a huge responsibility on the military leaders to use that freedom wisely.
And then there's this other development, India putting the Indus Waters Treaty in abeyance.
Ah, yes. That's significant.
For listeners, this treaty has been around for decades, about river water sharing. What does putting it in abeyance mean, really?
Well, that treaty has survived wars, intense diplomatic frostiness. It's been remarkably resilient. So putting it in abeyance, even temporarily, is a major shift. It suggests India might now see the treaty as part of its broader strategic toolkit in response to Pakistan.
Linking water to security concerns.
Potentially. It could have really big long-term implications for the region.
And predictably, Pakistan's information minister is already out there.
Accusing India of preparing for military action based on baseless allegations, I think was the quote.
Right. The information battle is on.
Yeah, that kind of rhetoric, unfortunately, is almost standard in these situations. Both sides try to shape the narrative, paint themselves as defensive.
Right.
It makes de-escalation harder,
Okay, shifting gears now. A major development in our judiciary.
Yes, Justice BR Gavai.
Appointed as the 52nd Chief Justice of India by President Murmu. This is quite historic.
It really is. Not just the highest judicial post, but he's also the second person from the Dalit community to hold this position.
That's very significant.
It really underscores the continuing move towards, greater social inclusivity in India's key institutions. And the judiciary is absolutely vital, isn't it?
Upholding the Constitution, ensuring justice, and he takes over at a challenging time. Lots of cases pending.
Absolutely. His leadership will be really crucial in navigating all that and, shaping the court's direction.
Staying with the courts. The Supreme Court has also taken a really strong stance on something affecting ordinary people. Homebuyers in Delhi-NCR.
Ah, the CBI probe they ordered.
Into that alleged unholy nexus between developers and banking officials, the court saying homebuyers are made to cry. That's powerful language.
Unholy nexus. It suggests, a pretty deep, possibly illegal collaboration.
Between builders and banks.
That's the allegation. Facilitating irregularities in projects, potentially defrauding people who invested their life savings.
It's terrible. And 7 separate CBI investigations, starting with Supertech.
Yes, that indicates the potential scale of the problem. The court clearly wants accountability and justice for these homebuyers.
Okay, moving to the political sphere. The Congress Party. They're urging the government to oppose an IMF loan to Pakistan.
Right, a $1.3 billion loan package being considered.
And their reasoning. Pakistan's alleged role in sponsoring terrorism, especially citing Pahalgam.
Well, it shows a hardening stance from Congress, given the current security climate. They're trying to apply diplomatic pressure, essentially saying financial aid should depend on stopping cross-border terrorism.
Connects security, foreign policy, and economics.
Exactly.
Some other national news. The Election Commission clarified Aadhaar linking for voter IDs.
Still voluntary.
Yes, remains voluntary. No current plans to make it mandatory through law.
So the existing system stays. It respects voter choice while the EC tries to keep electoral rolls accurate. It's a balance, isn't it?
It seems so. And speaking of Aadhaar, its usage just keeps growing.
The numbers are staggering.
Over 27 billion Aadhaar authentication transactions last fiscal year alone.
27 billion. That just shows how deeply embedded it is now. Accessing services, verifying identity, it's driving the digital economy.
And UIDAI even got the Prime Minister's Award for Innovation for it.
A fitting recognition, I'd say.
Okay, let's look internationally now. Some worrying signs from China's economy.
Yes, a private sector survey out today points to a slowdown in factory activity. Second quarter of 2025.
A notable decline.
Seems so. And particularly a sharp fall in new export orders.
And they're linking it partly to U.S. tariffs?
That's mentioned as a contributing factor, yeah. It highlights those ongoing trade tensions and their real-world impact on manufacturing.
And employment in the sector is declining again.
It's also reported, which is concerning. Interestingly, Beijing seems to be holding back on major new stimulus for now. A cautious approach, perhaps.
Also on the international front, the UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres.
He spoke with EAM Jaishankar.
Yes, reiterated his strong condemnation of the Pahalgam attack.
That direct engagement from the UN chief shows the international community sees the seriousness of this. It's about regional stability, and there's a global consensus against terrorism.
Back home, in Jammu and Kashmir, a direct consequence of the Pahalgam attack.
The shutting down of tourist spots.
49 of them, mostly in remote areas, effective immediately. Security is definitely being tightened.
It's an understandable step, really, aimed at boosting security, preventing anything similar. They did a security audit of 87 locations before this.
So it's targeted.
Seems so. And they're also putting stringent security in place for the upcoming Amarnath Yatra, even considering redeploying army troops to key tourist areas. It's a comprehensive approach.
Now over to Delhi. Progress on regulating school fees.
Yes, the Delhi cabinet approved a draft bill. This covers both private and government schools.
What's the main goal?
Transparency, basically.
Yeah.
Establishing ways to oversee fee structures, tackle those concerns about sudden, arbitrary hikes, protect parents and kids.
Needs to go through the Delhi Assembly still, though.
Of course.
But it's a step towards addressing a long-standing issue.
And Madhya Pradesh has done something quite innovative.
The AI-based forest alert system. First state to do this.
Real-time monitoring using AI. How does it work?
Well, divisional forest officers get a live dashboard. Alerts are categorized by specific forest beats, field posts. You can filter by date, forest density area.
So much faster response possible.
That's the aim. Quicker reaction to threats like illegal logging, encroachment, forest fires. It could be a really valuable model for other states, too.
Interesting. Quick political note. Rahul Gandhi is visiting UP.
2-day visit, Raebareli and Amethi. He was in Raebareli yesterday for a DISHA meeting.
And today?
Schedule includes the ordnance factory in Munshiganj, inaugurating a heart unit at Sanjay Gandhi Hospital, inspecting the nursing college, all in Amethi.
First time back in Amethi since the 2024 elections.
Right. That's right. So these visits are important for maintaining constituency links.
Okay, let's switch to sports. IPL action last night.
KKR versus DC. Kolkata Knight Riders won. By 14 runs, I see. KKR put up 204.
Yeah, decent contributions from Gurbaz Narine Raghuvanshi. DC managed 190 in reply. Faf du Plessis got 62.
But Sunil Narine was player of the match.
Yep, took 3 wickets for 29 runs. Solid all-around performance of him.
Right, on to tech news now. Amazon's Kuiper satellites.
They've launched the first batch, 27 of them from Florida.
So Amazon is officially in the satellite internet game.
Big time. This is the start of their deployment to offer global broadband from low Earth orbit. Direct competition for SpaceX's Starlink.
And the plan is for thousands of these satellites.
Over 3,200 eventually. Yeah. The goal is connectivity in underserved remote areas. It could be a game changer.
Also in tech, direct-to-mobile broadcasting or D2M?
Ah, yes, Lava and HMD Global confirming plans for this in India.
Explain D2M again quickly.
Basically, it lets you get multimedia content video, audio sent directly to your phone without needing an internet connection. Like traditional broadcast, but for mobiles.
That could be huge, couldn't it? Especially where internet is patchy.
Absolutely. Revolutionize access to info, entertainment. HMD's working with companies like Freestream and Tejas Networks on this.
And Meta's busy too. Launched a standalone AI chatbot app.
Yes, a competitor for ChatGPT, Gemini, and the others, just called Meta AI. designed as a conversational partner.
And they're putting AI into WhatsApp as well.
They are, but they're also outlining enhanced privacy controls around that. Trying to balance adding AI features with addressing user privacy concerns. That's a key angle for them.
Okay, let's round up with business. Indian stock markets yesterday.
Closed marginally higher, Sensex up about 70 points, Nifty around 24,335.
But it was a volatile day.
Very much so. You had corporate earnings moving things, Reliance up, Tata Tech down, plus those India-Pakistan tensions weighing.
And global trade signals, too. A mix of factors.
Exactly. Though the Indian rupee did strengthen against the dollar, reaching a 2025 high. That's noteworthy.
On the consumer front, Mother Dairy has hiked milk prices
By Rs. 2 per liter in Delhi-NCR, effective today, April 30th.
Why the hike?
They're citing a big jump in milk procurement. Costs Rs. 4 to 5 per liter more expensive for them to buy. Blaming the early summer and heatwave conditions.
So that'll hit household budgets.
It likely will, yes. Shows how climate impacts essentials.
Some positive corporate news. Bajaj Finserv reported strong Q4 profits.
Yeah. Consolidated net profit up 14% year-on-year to Rs. 2,417 crore. Revenue also up 14%.
And they recommended a dividend.
Re-1 per share. Seems like they're doing well.
But some turbulence at IndusInd Bank.
Yes. The MD and CEO, Sumant Kathpalia, resigned yesterday.
And that follows the deputy CEO resigning just the day before.
Correct, Arun Khurana. 2 top-level departures in quick succession.
Any reasons given?
Not immediately detailed, no. The bank's board will now need to find successors. Markets will be watching that closely.
Finally, a more concerning note. Cybercrime.
Quite a few busts reported across India.
Odisha CID cracked 4 investment fraud cases over Rs. 11 crore.
Also in Odisha, police arrested 5 for a fake website impersonating a pilgrim residence in Puri.
And Gurugram police busted a huge network involved in fraud worth over Rs. 80 crore, fake websites, sextortion.
19 arrests there. And Goa cybercrime police arrested someone in MP linked to a Rs. 2.44 crore online trading scam, which itself was linked to 40 other cases.
Wow, it really highlights the scale of these online threats, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. Great work by the police forces, but it's a constant battle. A reminder for everyone to stay vigilant online.
That's a very comprehensive look at the key developments today. Thank you for joining us for this deep dive.
A pleasure as always.
See you tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe to SamvaadX News Podcast channel and hit that bell icon.